What a cool outfit. Wow. What an interesting outfit we have. We're back, by the way, guys. Not obvious. Wow, a nice little, Alright, boys. So, we're gonna do a soccer ball rifle build today. Because I feel like it. And then... I do want to try the damage of this, though. Because, like, what's it gonna drop to without the, We're gonna take rate of fire and then use the other thing as well. Without a line aim, secure stockpile. What's up, Beach Av? What's up, guys? I'm gonna grab my coffee. Is that your Pinocchio Space Marine? Goddamn right, dude. I actually had a pretty cool Imperial Fist fit for it. 1 second. I see you two were bamboozled by the old testing menu mod not showing damage properly from overcharge. Yes, I was. Hypex updated it.
Even without my
Show me
brothers, I shall remain resolute and defiant.
I mean, it felt like it worked. Ice Tea Mix, thank you, Ice Tea Mix. Thank you for the prime sub. That's a funny name. Rye, what's up, Lavish? We're gonna try out this weapon here real quick because I want to try out the This real? No, it's incredibly fake. What do you mean? What real? They do 44 here now. Alright, what are we looking at? We're testing out the soccer ball rifle build. We're talking about the new TECHMARINE release, the new TECHMARINE reveal that happened. What is this? This is the testing arena mod. So this one still does a lot of damage on the rate of fire, even without the thing. Not bad. Nest Saber just needs to fix repose so it doesn't break discharge on the combo overhead strike and Wings of Fury. If I can chain those perks together, 3 perks together, overcharge won't be needed. I think overcharge is just so good for Power Wave. Its best builds out are true. Big fan of your content, brother. Almost all my builds were based on your vids. Thank you, Ice. So, you guys like my Imperial Fist fit, by the way. Hold on. Let's put it on. Where's it? Right here. Look at this. We're gonna do Reclamation here. With the Imperial Fist squad. Thoughts on not being able to turn bots off? I mean, you can. Just not in hard strats. Listen, anybody dedicated enough to play hard stratagems without bots is going to be... They're just going to use the mod anyways. And they're probably already using True Solo for mods regardless. Not really sure what I think about the friendly fire on the weekly stratagem. Wait, is there another weekly stratagem? Oh no, that's the same one. Oh no, I just soloed it. You know, I made a tier list talking about the classes, and I put them all in S and A tier because I really don't think there is a class in Space Marine 2 that is like anything below A. Unless we arbitrarily drop some classes down. Now, the amount of people that still think Assault is bad is fucking amazing to me in this game. Like, if you look at Haze, Haze simply went to like wave 20 plus with Assault. Casually. Like, I don't think Sniper or Bulwark are doing that. Maybe they are, but they don't have the clear speed. It's objectively better for some things.
Opening secured, Phaedrus.
Can't perfect soul in the hardest content? I mean, you could. You just have to use mods. Also, 99% of some of those modifiers are like damn near impossible by yourself in certain builds.
Ordnance depot is ahead. Tight formation, brothers.
Good day, folks. I'm here to leash skill to finally be able to do absolute. That's how it works. I should leash Kobe Bryant's skill. Join the NBA and his height. I'm being serious. I say I performed the best on Assault. Well, Assault's really good, so not crazy at all. Yeah, we're gonna turn down the texture filtering and resolution a little bit. Put that down low. I'm awful at Assault. I don't know why. It's because Assault doesn't have a crutch perk in this game. That's why it's very hard for a lot of people. But like, you know how to play the game, it's quite easy. Well, if you know like the fundamentals of the game pretty well. Assault is not a weak class at all in Space Marine 2 anymore. Like, the people still complaining in 2025, November 2025, are just, they got a massive skill issue. He might not be the best for everything, and like some classes are definitely easier to play, but like Bulwark, I mean, Bulwark's strong and has crutch perks, that's what makes him so powerful.
Fresh magazine in. Combat squad Henaton reporting. We lost Fox contact with combat squad Phaedrus. Do you know?
You need to upgrade the hamster, homie.
Phaedrus with silence.
Oh, hamster.
We must consider our brothers lost then. Our objective is to secure.
You have the wrong game set. It's on Dark Tide. Shouldn't be. Oh. Doing that last night, I wonder. It must have. There we go. Now it should be set. Thank you. I fixed it. All right, it's just right on YouTube. Armor reinforcement is the best non-team perk in the game. I mean, yeah, like, so Assault's not even that bad against Chaos. He's one of the best classes to kill a Vortex Beast with. Why no one want to play Heavy? Because Heavy's kind of boring in this game. It's very strong, which is kind of like all his builds play the same. Because he only has like one. He has like no build variety outside of his gun selection. That's it. All of his perks pretty much stay the same 99% of the time. Assault is the hardest class for me. Sniper's easier than him with a few slow crushing headshots for me. It shoots logs, I swear. I don't know. I mean, Assault just requires you to know the melee combat in the game.
It is a shame.
That's really all it is.
Such a worthy vessel.
Got trolled by a couple of times by Tactical who got the AoE damage on Execute perk. Oh yeah, that is working. That is toxic. That's... I play Hammer Assault for damn near all content. Yes, I get hammers in the best. I just like it the most. Guys, Dark Tide, I mean, Space Marine 2 is not a game where in a team setting your build matters 99% of the time. Outside of like some very particular hard stratagems, which are pretty rare to be honest, and siege mode.
dauntless class light cruiser carries an outsized complement of weapons batteries and lances.
Oh, write the shit on these.
We severed the Zoanthrope's connection to the hive. Rearming. Grabbing it down.
What's the best assault loadout in your opinion? Power Axe or Power Fist? You know, I talked about this a lot. I see people say like, oh, we can't put Assault high because he has one build that's really good. It's like, why not? When we're talking about a tier list for a class, we're talking about like, okay, what is their peak performance? What can it do? Like, I'm not going to put Sniper lower because some of his builds are shit, you know? Like, I'm not going to put a Sniper into like dog shit because his bolt Sniper rifle sucks versus Chaos. Doesn't really matter. The question is, does he have a good build?
Combat squad Heraton reporting in. The bridge is
If you want to have
lost.
a criteria like that, though, I guess
Purpose.
that makes sense.
I am cut off from our planned route to the ordnance
Heroic
depot.
Heavy Vulture is fun.
Calculating
It definitely
a route
is.
based on your report, Heraton. Standing by. Be advised. The cruiser's crew managed to execute security protocols before they were overrun by the Xenos wound.
Any... No.
Swapping magazine.
Yo, guys, I'll be real. If Saber could, if they could go back in time, they would never have added in a possible, like, any team healing perks at all in this game.
Clear a blast radius. No telling what surprises await.
Look at our squad here. All Imperial Fist. Hey man, I'm new to playing Tactical. Have any loadout tips? I have a ton. Plenty of build guides on the channel if you're so inclined.
Young beast, take it down. Planting melter bomb.
I guess we're going in 60 seconds, so I might as well. Right? There we go. The Heroic Bolt Sniper Rifle is lit. It's very fun. Yeah, it's still good versus Tyranids. It's just, they really fucked it versus Chaos quite a bit. That's because Chaos. That's more of like a hitbox issue.
Changing magazine.
There we go. Dang.
Swapping magazine.
Joel loves gaming. Hi, what's up?
Xenos onslaught.
Greetings. We're currently just running through the new map in the Imperial Fist Squad. Yes, hello, Oberon, as well. We are currently just running a rate of fire stalker. EZK.
Reloading.
Match the evidence.
Space Marine 3 either have healing like in 1 from executions or absolutely none. Probably none. I might probably have none. How do you feel about the new Prime boss fight? I only ran it once, but it's pretty underwhelming. I think it's the best boss fight in the game. Like, which one's better? Maybe the Vortex Beast, but definitely not the Hive Tyrant or the Trigon. What's up, Yandi? Have they patched out the Fire Blaster burn health regen? Yes, that's not been in the game for a while. It's the PTS.
Double check the symbols. Pathetic tyranny of bombs.
That. Hot take, if I put the Vortex Beast as dead last in the boss fights, I can see why. I mean, he doesn't really have an opportunity to combo him. There's no stagger animation, so you can't really do anything to him. You just kind of have to fight around him the whole time. And he has like 3 chains in the entire game.
Stay dead now. Intercepting full space, ready to scan.
Kill you. And where's my last one? The K we need.
If the symbols do not match the control, we will be locked out and forced to try again.
Oh my god, I missed some water real quick. 1 second. Okay, we're back. Like that. He's only easier because he doesn't get nearly as many ads as the others do when they pop in. Which one? The Hive Tyrant? Or the Not really entirely sure. He just has a really easy moveset. The Hive Tyrant would be a joking with ads. He just kind of does nothing. He just kind of just sits there and gets parry fodder the entire time.
Engineering networks coming back to functionality.
Expedited route to plasma engines required.
The lift platform is
What up, dope man?
Arrival pending.
Rally at the lift platform.
Attention boarding parties. We have confirmation that Combat Squad Phaedrus is lost.
Boom.
I need a mission status update from all remaining combat squads. Combat Squad Heraton here. Redirecting along newly advised path. Combat Squad Octavio reporting in. Cyclonic armament secured for now. Tuasa, you are nearing the reactor cooling hole. Report on his condition when you arrive.
Okay, he also gets stunned by parrying and blocking, and every other boss doesn't. Halberd just a little. Well, the Hive Tyrant and the Tyranid Primes get staggered, but the Tyranid Primes have way more going on. If they were more aggressive, they would fuck you up, for sure. They are pretty mean in their actual movesets sometimes. But, you know, I think having bosses being staggerable is good for the game, because that means that you actually are able to do your combos. They seem more stagger resist sometimes.
You are fertilized.
True son of Dorndrift, exactly. We're going in. I have like the shoulder here. Let's do one. I'm not even online right now. I've been offline the whole time. I do like that the bots have your own armor set applied to them now. That is like the best part of this update, in my opinion, for a solo play. It actually makes me want to play the bots more. See, look, why is this guy second company though? Oops. Not bad. It's up on low, bud. Thoughts on the return of the tether modifiers? I don't think it matters at all. I mean, that's a perfectly fine modifier to have for one game. So get online. I don't know if I will. Is Mio, thank you for the fucking super chat. Hold on. FTG, after TECHMARINE, a librarian would be cool. We'd love to see what Saber do with that. A librarian would be amazing. Will we get one? We'll see. One can dream. There's so much damage for that. I don't read that. But thank you very much, dude. Yeah, I don't think tethering is a bad mechanic for, like, one stratagem. Like, stratagems are supposed to be hard. And I don't really think there is a stratagem in this game that's, like, that difficult for 3 players to know what they're doing to deal with anyways.
Emergency blast shields retracting. Warning. Coolant rods exposed.
This game would benefit from a caster type class. It definitely would. It would be cool.
I need you to disable the entire cooling array. Concentrate fire on the exposed cooling rods.
Aim for the exposed rods.
How do you cancel a charged plasma shot? You just hold your reload button. Or press it for a second.
Elements of the cooling rod array are clogged.
They just really need to lock stratagems behind the prestige requirement. I mean, maybe. I play prestige. This game's kind of a toxic mechanic in the first place, though. still grabbed me. But... Oh, I maneuvered in.
Registering extreme temperature fluctuation. Plasma cooling efficacy.
The fact that you rebuy all your prestige perks after prestiging is so garbage. It definitely is.
Excellent, Talassa. You will need to repeat the same process at the second array. Access granted to the bridge
this.
console.
Rearming. Steal your mark. The hive mind reels on the solar process. Burning and coloring. Subterranean xenos below. Another xenon firestorm eliminated.
Damn. Which is the strongest melee weapon for Vanguard, you think? Definitely Chainsword. Or Power Gladius, depending on the build.
Identify blockages and remove xenos organisms.
Subterranean alien pest. Pathetic tyranny.
Identify blockages and remove xenos organisms.
Changing magazine.
Identify blockages and remove xenos organisms.
Throwing chakra and a poison twist in my niggas. Fresh magazine in. Sending fragment. The hive mind roams sour.
It's fucking bramble, dude. Let's just do this shit too.
Injection administered.
So it's all finally better than Vanguard. I mean, to be honest, he has been for for quite a while. But Vanguard did not get the buffs he had from the PTS entirely, which does kind of suck. I did say they're kind of interchangeable though. Like Vanguard's definitely easier to play because he has a fucking healing perk, and the cooldown reduction is pretty good for a team. If you want to put him higher than that, you could. I know I made that tier list. I don't know if people listened to the words that came out of my mouth in the tier list though, because a lot of stupid fucking comments on that video. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think people understand what the fuck meta is in a video game, or the fact that somebody is shit at a video game has nothing to do with what a tier list is. Like, I see a lot of comments from people all the time. They're like, well, I put this one in S tier because I eat shit on those other classes, and I think they suck. It's like, well, that's because you're fucking bad. It has absolutely nothing to do with what a class can actually perform. That's like if you were playing Street Fighter 6, and we looked at the silver player's performance of like Guile, and then we said, well, we should just ignore that Higuchi can take him to the world championship because he's good. It's so fucking stupid. It's like putting Yasuo in F tier because most players suck ass at them. Doesn't make any sense. The whole point of a tier list is that you're basically you are accounting for all other factors being equalized, and that includes player skill. If you do, like, at least for like, you know, a tier list like that, for like overall power of a class.
Changing magazine.
Sniper's the worst class objectively because I'm terrible at it. End of story forever. I don't know. Like, he's good at some things. He's a very selfish class. Zambit and I both agree he's in, like, he's the lowest class right now. That's not bad, though. You know, it's not really a bad class in Space Marine 2.
Exterminated. Rearming.
I will say Space Marine 2's community is, like, unique in that you can say an objective truth, like, okay, objectively, Invigorating Icon is a better perk than, like, 99% of perks in the game. It is a undeniably overpowered perk just by the fact that it generates so much more value than all other perks. And people are like, oh, we just need to buff up perks to be Invigorating Icon. I'm like, okay. Well, answer me this, chat. What is an equivalent value for a damage buff perk to give you as much value as Invigorating Icon does? Like, how much damage do you have to get?
Updating our route to the plasma.
What is better than printing HP? Or more importantly, what would you like? How much? What is the margin for error increase of a skill like Invigorating Icon or a Met Shield? That's a good question, I would say.
Eliminate the Tyranid bio.
Purification should be a default feature, probably.
Another Xenos bioform eliminated. Fresh magazine in.
Sniper most definitely ain't the worst class by any means. What is and why? Why do you think it's not? What's a worse class than Sniper right now? What content does Sniper do that is harder than the other classes that they can't do? How high of a wave has Sniper reached in a hard siege true solo compared to other classes?
Have you received word from our brother in Combat Squad Heraton? His approach vector should have taken him.
I have a passive perk that summons low IQ teammates always.
Has been through this sector, but we have heard nothing from Heraton.
Understood. Be advised. We remain under heavy Tyranid assault.
IFTG new subscriber here. What game is this? Dark Tide.
This is ill-advised, Talassa. If you do not rig the reactor,
We're playing Dark Tide.
the cyclonic warheads will be wasted. Combat Squad Octavio will redouble our efforts to draw the Tyranids away from your position instead.
Sniper's my favorite class by far. I'd say it's on the lower end at the moment. Like, look, guys, when we talk about the lower end, it's like, what does more damage? A 50 cal or a 50 cal turret or a 50 cal turret on a Humvee that moves? They're both gonna rip somebody's face off. Like, it doesn't really matter that much. There is no like blatantly bad class in Space Marine 2 right now. If people feel like there is, it's probably because they're bad. You refer to Street Fighter 6 a lot. Do you play it? I'm Master Rank below 1600, so I'm not that good, but I pay for first regards on the road to Master Rank. Dude, I don't even play Street Fighter 6 at all. I just like watching the tournaments. I just know a lot about Street Fighter and fighting game competitive scenes. I'm of the opinion that Sniper has as much of a place in this game as Apothecary, which is to say none at all. We're usually within 30 meters of a target. I mean, that's the issue, is like, he's good at one-shotting things, but the things he one-shots aren't really that big of an issue in the first place. Like Zoanthropes and Neurothropes. It's like, okay. I mean, maybe right now. Not bad. Like, I would say this is his peak case scenario right now, is killing this. And this is the worst case scenario for a Neurothrop in the whole game. In this map area right here. This little bramble fucking nightmare zone. This is probably one of the worst places to fight this boss in the entire game. What the fuck are these silly ass takes? Which ones? This is a clusterfuck when the Earth Throw comes out. You're not wrong. People saying heroic bolt sniper is just a skill issue with a headshot hitboxes can rob you at times. It's still godly versus Tyranids. It's just not good versus Chaos, but that was already the case. Alright, this should get my ammo back, and then we'll go blow him apart. Finally. How many fucking enemies in this corridor? Also Devourers too. It's like one of the worst places to get range spam in the game. It's so toxic. Like,
You are fertilizer now, Xenos. Mark this position. Dispensing stems. All specs prime.
how does stock compared to regular bullet rifle? It's great. Dang. A great weapon.
Half visuals incoming.
Fucking Devourers in there. My issue with this, so on the note of the heroic bolt sniper nerf, my issue with the heroic bolt sniper nerf is that there's no point to nerfing the ammo. Like, it was already OP versus Tyranids, it's still OP versus Tyranids, and now it just sucks even more than the class that, like, the faction already sucked against. You know, I would implore anybody that says, like, oh, the heroic bolt sniper nerf, it doesn't matter at all, go show me the true Solar Vortex beast with me, with it. Please. Please do. Please post gameplay. I wonder what percent of the community is actually able to hit every headshot on Chaos in this game. They have fucked up hitboxes in this game. Have you ever actually gone to the testing arena and checked? They have fucked hitboxes big time. Alright, hold on. Let me catch up on chat, so I was stuck reading that. So somebody said... Where is it here? Somebody said, Sniper is not the worst class, not by a long shot. And I asked them why. I don't even see, like, but they didn't even answer it. But I can see here, I'm just missing it. There are a lot of comments here. I mean, usually the first question I'd ask is like, okay.
We have lost contact with Heraton leader, and Octavio is pinned down. You must destabilize the plasma reactor.
Did I miss it? I don't want to skip over their comment if they actually said something here. No, they said shit. This is what I don't get about this game's community, dude. They'll say like, nah, dude, this class sucks. And you're like, okay, why? And it's just like fucking crickets every time. Or they'll put some random ass statement. I'm gonna absolutely range spam in the corner here.
Another Xenos fireball eliminated. Fresh magazine in. Fresh munitions.
I feel like people need to differentiate between the worst class and bad. True. That they do. There's no bad class in Space Marine 2.
That one calls for reinforcements. Disgusting tyrannid scum.
Is Bulwark still in the top tier? I'd say overall, yeah. I mean, there's nothing that Bulwark is bad at, except like maybe clear time. That's it.
No. Thank you. My brother's
Like, he doesn't
alive
have the
is
same
only
hard
brother I
siege mode and clear
want.
time, but like, he's still really fucking good. God. Get me out of here.
The Xenos butchered scores of the ship's servitors.
Like, I'd say the thing that Bulwark is bad at compared to Assault is that he can't just, like, instantaneously remove an extremist in, like, one fucking button click. But he's good at everything else. Like, he has an amazing team impact, an amazing team perk selection. That's the main thing Assault's lacking is, like, team perk selection, but to be honest, he makes up for it in the fact that he just has ridiculous amounts of Nova damage. And a lot of people don't even know what Nova damage is, somehow, which is it's just burst damage. That's all it is. And burst damage is, like, genuinely all that fucking matters sometimes in this game. Like, to be honest, in operations, burst damage is, like, more important than sustained damage, big time. Especially because boss fights are by far the hardest content you're going to run into in an actual operation. And the way to make a boss fight easy is to instantaneously remove the extremist that spawns with it. Like, once that's there. Like, once the ads are gone, the boss fight, you're going to have an easy time. Oh, wait, I need to go back here while I do this.
Xenos, we have terminated their request.
I love this pistol.
Rearming.
Any classes people don't enjoy playing, low example, I just don't enjoy Vanguard or Sniper. You don't have to enjoy every class, play whatever you want. I don't like Sniper that much. I think Sniper's very one note in this game. Most of that's because he only has one melee weapon.
You appear to be reining in your advance.
I do not wish.
I just got here. Were you saying you think the worst class as of now is the Sniper?
Pace
Yeah,
is adequate.
I would say it's overall the worst.
Affirmative.
Not bad though.
Primary objective ahead.
People who moan Assault or Sniper are terrible, or even should not be in the game, just have a skill issue. Well, I mean, I'd say a fucking 99% of complaints in this game are skill issue based.
No telling what surprises await.
It's like it's literally always gaming egos. What mods am I playing with? I'm playing with the heroic weapons unlocker. Gonna play with all of them.
Suspects engaged.
That first damage. Oh.
Another Xenos fireform eliminated. Changing magazine.
Yeah, the mods I usually always have running in this game are the testing arena and the, at least right now, the heroic unlocker until I have all of those out, but...
All specs ready to scan.
I mean, there's really nothing to do online anyways. I don't even like doing the dailies half the time because there's no point. The accolade grind is just like ridiculously long for like your time investment. I'll just do the weekly. Ow.
Move to attack.
Attack from above, incoming.
Changing magazine. Area assault incoming.
Got rolled into that. So he's got like a really fast one. Doesn't really have. That's probably like the lifter attack for.
Swapping magazine.
Right. Bang, 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 bang. This is a cool map.
Defense is up, brothers. Specs beam scan ready. Fresh magazine in.
Well, I guess. Alright, well, they just want to chill out there.
All specs engaged. Rearming.
He knows.
One down, one to go. And it is contact.
And seeks revenge on us.
Oh, so you can't block that one, okay. So he goes into a light attack, unblockable. That's an unblockable. And this is another, okay. I see.
Shockwave out.
I see. I see. I am now familiar with your game. Then you go into it.
Specs prime. Scanning. Sending through.
Apex
It
tyranny
plopped.
suppressed.
That was a new operation compare. I mean, I think it's the best here to adopt currently. There's only like one portion I don't like.
Magnetic stabilizer stop. Prepare for rapid egress. Be advised. The gyroscope
And that's like the whole generator portion. I'm not a fan.
catastrophic plasma dispersal.
I'm not a fan of that at all. Are you an Imperial Fist? Why, yes, I am an Imperial Fist. I am indeed.
Cores are now exposed. Caution advised. Reactor critical to laser. Disengage.
What happens when you kill one of them? The other one just gets like a new moveset, which is HP. It's more aggressive.
Attacking your signatures. Octavio and Heraton Leader already on board. Our brothers prevailed. Core integrity at 50% functionality.
I just had a run where somehow my teammates failed the match symbols portion 4 times. That's embarrassing. Good thought. Can the Tyranid Prime come in as a mob in other missions, so I just gotta finish her? No. Cannot. Why solo? Why not?
Hurry! The cruiser has begun breaking apart. We will wait as long as we can.
I've definitely played more solo ops at this point in my life than teams by a significant margin.
The gauntlet is about to detonate. Brace for turbulence. If not for your valor, Talassa.
Why solo, they ask? Not really a question. Like, I mean, the thing about this game is it's pretty fucking easy. So if you have a teammate that knows what he's doing, the game becomes a walking simulator. And if you don't, you're just back to soloing. Also, we're playing offline because we have the heroic weapon unlocker. Though we only need that for one weapon right now. The heroic power fist. White scars are cool. They are pretty cool. We'll do that next, but like 1 second, guys. I'll go fight the Hive Tyrant next or something, maybe. I'm new to the game, that's why I asked. Pretty much only play solo in this game. I genuinely do not enjoy playing with other players in this game at all. Because it either becomes like, it's either exactly the same thing, or it's just way too easy. If I could play solo, I would never play with randoms. Only managed to finish one solo absolutely run, though. Something like, this isn't really a game that's like set up for a team based properly, I don't think at all. Like, it doesn't really like push you. The way the mechanics are set up is that everyone's always in like a 1v1 fight together. Or like something is like, there's always a parry mechanic, there are glory kills, all these kind of mechanics just lend themselves towards solo play more. It's not like Darktide, where Darktide is far more team oriented. But you really, really need your team in that. There is some content like that in Space Marine 2, but it's just not remotely where it should be. Okay, 1 second, let me use the bathroom. Half and half are goated, definitely are. Bad teammates is definitely the hardest stratagem. That's what I mean. Like, when if you play with other teammates, they're either going to be amazing at the game or like mediocre, in which case the game's going to be pretty easy, or they're going to suck ass and then you're back to soloing. So why not just cut out the middleman? It's what Brandon. Okay. What are we playing next? I kind of agree too. Game is kind of too easy, especially the part with OP teammates. On Big Phil with a rate of 4. Big Phil. Yeah, like when you have teammates in this game, there is content in the game that requires teammates. Like there are some stratagems that are easier with teammates, obviously, but for the most part, the game is like too easy to justify 3 players. You know, they're originally going to have 4 in this game, but they turned it down to 3 because the game was too easy. So it's definitely something they thought about. Definitely an issue they had in the game. Okay, what we're gonna do. Let's just go Stalker again. Just use your Xenophase blade build was sick. That one's pretty fun. I actually like the Xenophase a lot. Is it true that range damage increases affect burning damage now? And we could check. I don't think they do. We'll see though. So we'll try it without. Well, I say if you play a lot, game starts to be easy. I mean, some of the hardest runs ever done in this game were when the game just came out. The game is easier now than it was before. Like pre-prestige perks, you didn't have no knockback in all the classes in the game. You had terrible ammo regen, you had no knockback perks. I'd say like a launch difficulty, the lethal difficulty on the launch of like patch 5 or so. That was a significantly harder time in this game's lifespan. All the melee weapons sucked, half the range weapons sucked in the game. Spore mines had 80% more damage.
Even without my brothers, I shall remain resolute and defiant.
Right, let's try this. I don't even know if I would call hard stratagems as hard as the content used to be in the game. Let's go and I mean, mathematically, their damage and your decreased damages, was that come out the less than the or like more damage dealt to you, or like less damage dealt to them than like the pre-buff weapons? Right, so the damage dealt here, 23 damage a tick. So we'll go put on aligned aim. To be honest, you can probably revert back to that patch to show them how much harder the game used to be. You know, I definitely remember all the solo runs being 10 times harder in this game than they are now. And it's not just because I got better, which, like, I'm sure that happened as well. But, well, obviously that happened as well as I played more. But it's more than that. It's also the game got just like, let's look at the melee weapons first of all, okay? The Block Fist was not doing fucking like 17 damage back in the day. On top of having block weapons have this massive buff. Block weapons didn't even exist when lethal difficulty came out initially. It was only like, oh, they did, but like they were shit, you know, they didn't have like the proper function. There was also that stupid ass like tight formation shit they did. Yeah, Adrenaline Surge didn't even exist back then. Alright, anyways, let's go put on aligned aim. That was 23 damage we did there. I don't think it's going to do anything to our damage, though. Hey, FTG, what's your prediction about the TECHMARINE class stacking up against other classes? Will be an S tier or below? I have no fucking idea. I haven't played it. How are you loading fast? PC buff. M.2 drive buff. So Shinden, thank you for the 5 tier 1 subs. Nice of you.
I alone must execute the Emperor's will.
Alright, well, if this actually does more damage. No, it does nothing. The burn damage is exactly the same. Oh, actually, maybe? Maybe it does help. Wait a second. That's 21 damage. I didn't stack all the burn stacks on him, I don't think. Yeah, I feel like a better boss to do this to would be a Carnifex, so I can watch the entire burn go on for longer and not kill them instantly. Let's do that. Hearing it spawn in the Carnifex. Purge. We're just gonna sit here and wait for it for a second here and make sure. Alright, that's 36 damage, and that's with all of our range perks on. So if we go out and we take them off, it takes forever to land in, load into a mission with other people. It's like I'm already a quarter of my health. Like I literally have 1 bar left because I'm just surrounded by enemies in the PC as well. Well, get a better PC. Or a better internet connection. Not all PCs are made the same. Are you on M.2 drive or are you on like an HDD? I doubt you're on an HDD, but... Having seen the weapons and perks, I don't think it's top tier. It depends on how good the Omnisaya axe actually is. I feel that big it'd be huge. Also, it depends how much damage the shoulder gun actually does. And how good the turrets are. Alright, let's take off all this. Yeah, the M.2 drive will solve many problems. I get this question all the time where people are like, why does your game run so smooth? I'm also on PC. This is not a slight towards you or at all, but I do get people who question, like, occasionally, very rarely, somebody will come in and be like, why does your game run so smooth? What settings are you using? It's like, my game's probably running smooth because I have an $8,000 PC. That's probably step one to why. That would be part of the reason. Or at least I was when I bought it. If you have a powerful PC, you can kind of just ramp up whatever you want. I can't do that in this game anymore.
I alone must execute the Emperor's will.
I'll make clear that most people don't say that, but it's like... Yes, if you buy a powerful PC, you'll probably run your game better. That's, 36. Oh, the range damage actually looks like it busted up. Hold on. Let's just make sure we keep this going for a bit. I mean, that's only 33. Wasn't it 36 before? Am I tripping? Let me go back in time. How can you do this? What you're doing? Space magic. 8 grand, damn, how long ago did you get your computer? Okay, some of it is peripherals, right? Some of it is like I'm counting the whole setup, okay, desk and everything, not just the PC components. We're exaggerating, a bit of hyperbole, you know, a little bit of essence of chutzpah, as they say. But it was still like 5 grand when I got it, 4 or 5 grand. I should probably 5 grand. Yeah, 33 versus 36. Okay, well, let's see. If it goes up by a single damage perk, then I guess it does affect the range. The range damage will affect it, but I don't know if that's worth taking off the... Yeah, it's a testing arena mod. I have really good specs to run any game on Ultra. Well, do you have an M.2 drive? Because that's going to affect your loading times more. You know, if you buy PC2, it's way better than PC1. PC2 goes crazy. It's like Nintendo 3DS. Good day, Imperium. I'm gonna take a Marksman Carbine build, maybe. Let's do this. Auto bolt rifle run or riot? You know, we could do auto bolt rifle. Why not? I mean, this gun is buns. Let it be known, this gun is still... It's not buns, but, like, it's just... Why the fuck would you ever use this thing is a real question, but... It can certainly be fun. It also has a pretty fat ammo stack, which means that you can actually have the luxury of just taking steady aim on this thing and not really running out that much. We do like that. We also have Elite Hunter here. Maybe we'll skip over recoupment, though. I'm pretty sure we get the most damage if you build it this way here. But it's probably better to go down to top row anyways. Whatever. Send me into the Inferno. Or let's go buy the Hive Tyrant. What is your duty? I kill Tyranid. I kill bugs. Auto bolt rifle gives your foes a false sense of hope for they feel the Emperor's wrath. True. I have an SD drive that has 2 terabytes worth of space. My game is downloaded into that. Well, that doesn't really answer if it's an M.2 drive or not. But if it's not an M.2, then that would be why I probably load faster. It's a faster drive. Love the Beak of the Laurels. I like Inferno more than Reclamation. Inferno's good.
Hive Tyrant is leading a swarm along a corridor toward the... Assist in the defense of the bridge until you confirm that the Xenos Overlord has entered the kill zone. Then trigger the detonation.
Yes, Captain. Consider the Synapse leader eliminated.
A random segue into discussion from earlier. Assault isn't a bad class in terms of power, but he is the most poorly put together in terms of perks and the weak dash build compared to the Pounds Slam. He definitely has poor perk design. I go as far as to say that Assault, that Heavy's perk design is worse though, because he has like actually one build setup that is any decent. It's even kind of decent anyways. Oh.
Disgusting Tyranid scum. Xenos approaching.
For the wrong perk here. M.2 is just a form factor, and NVMe is what's important. M.2 can be SATA also. That is all true, and I don't really fucking know what I'm talking about, so you can go tell them if you want. Point is, my game load faster. That don't matter. They should have the increased extremis spawn more often. Best stratagem. Well, they nerfed it, so now it's worse because people cried. This game's player base is occasionally obnoxiously casual. The point that like they take away like content that's supposed to be hard gets nerfed all the time in this game because people just cry and moan over and over about shit that's really not that difficult. Yeah, they nerfed it. They lowered the amount of extremis that spawn now. That was like the only hard stratagem too, or like one of. They nerfed all of them. Custom stratagems would be nice. Classic back to battle bars, true. We're still playing Inferno this time, I think. Yeah. Actually, no, we'll fight the Hive Tyrant. A little bit of classic Hive Tyrant action. That was my fave TI kind of cry when 6 Zones came out, but I enjoyed it. Yeah. It's gone now. I mean, you can just remake it. You just do it in like a mod. That was the only really fun one too. I mean, I think the game just sends too many. Like my issue with Space Marine 2 spawns that Space Marine 2 sends you far too few enemies. The game does not spawn enough guys. Even in like, especially not in true solo, where the spawns are a little decreased in some of the hordes, but like the Extremis especially in the game.
Titus predicts the Tyranids hot.
Like, I would go as far to say that Space Marine 2 should spawn, like, on the hardest possible difficulty. This game should spawn for, like, 4 times as many Extremis as it does. Like, having 80 Extremis in the match for 3 players that know what they're doing is not hard. I mean, it might be difficult at times, I should say, but it's not unreasonable. What I mean. The game isn't hard, your teammates just suck.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay.
Can you mod that in the spawn more? You can mod up the spawns easily.
Damocles out.
There are a lot of videos on this channel of that too.
Fresh magazine in.
Ow. I'm getting bullied by my Norris. Thank God the heavy attack is... I didn't set myself up properly for that, so I have to do more.
Swapping magazine.
Whatever. We lost like 15% HP.
Releasing frag grenade.
We're off to a great start, chat. So, step 1, you send your Auspex in the wrong direction so they walk into it.
Mobilize reinforcements.
And you throw a frag 2 feet in front of your face and blow it up. Did they change CHP regen from gun strikes? No.
That one calls for reinforcements. No assistance will be coming from the enemy.
Thing.
Disgusting tyranny scum. Swapping magazine. Kill them from we have terminated their request.
The tsunami strat was fun today on the one daily hard, just not the rest of the negative strats. I haven't even checked them. I haven't even checked them.
Throwing frag grenade.
God. We're really perfectly placing these frag grenades. Still the best player I've seen. Actually, I play with Mons. I'm a cheater,
Show them carnage.
as you know.
All specs ready to scan.
It's all fraudulent gameplay.
Rearming.
Like, see, an auto bolt rifle could never kill a guy that fast. It's impossible. Obviously, it's all cheats.
Our brothers in arms need our help. Let us hurry.
I see this guy's waiting around. They would never do that normally.
Reloading.
Hot takes. Hot case Q1 2026. Oh, for the TECHMARINE. Yeah, there's a whole year roadmap, guys. If anybody's curious when the TECHMARINE comes out, they do have an entire roadmap and a trailer for the roadmap. Multiple trailers for the roadmap. And a community post. And 3 patch notes.
stamina. Watch the ground.
And there are like 17 videos on the patch notes for the patch notes and the roadmap. And there's also a search function called Google.
Nowhere left to dig now. Rearming. Commencing Auspex scan. You are fertilizing now, Xenos.
I just blew that guy up.
Fresh magazine in. Silence that burning school for more of its spam. There will be no allies for them.
How do you know when you want to hit them back without taking damage in return? In what sense? Like in what case?
Xenos bioform eliminated.
What do you mean? I hope they don't wait months to properly have overcharge work on the power back step. I mean, it does work now. It was just a problem with the, it was just a problem with the previous testing arena not showing it. It does actually work. I put a pinned comment in all those videos.
Rearming. Our enemy will receive no aid. Swapping magazine. Auspex deep scan.
Oh, it does. It actually does proc overcharge. Yeah, the power wave does actually get the overcharge buff. Both Hypex and I were like, "What the fuck?" when we found that out, but it does. It was just the previous testing arena wasn't showing it for some reason, but now it does. Actually, it was only the testing arena on this patch, like the prior patch. The PTS showed it properly, and then the new update does.
Exterminated.
When you were talking all those parries from the Ravener, you were able to hit them and not take damage. Well, that's just knowing the enemy attack pattern. Are you asking me how I knew when to attack the enemy? Because it's just like when they have an opening. And you learn that by finding the enemies more.
Reporting in from the tower, Captain.
The Minotaur does not store explosives to Codex Astartes standards. Pocket enough to demolish the bridge.
Changing magazine.
Oh, hello, glad that I caught you before I had to sleep. What's up, Sherm? We are currently
Require multiple detonations for
audible
activation.
rifling. How are you actually making the audible rifle look fun? It's not a bad gun. I mean, it's not like an amazing gun. It's not terrible. It's usable. Everything's pretty usable for sure it is in this game. Any headshot weapon's pretty good against these guys. Because they have giant, fat brains.
Fresh magazine in.
That hit fire.
You are fertilizer now.
Baseline, the game needs straight health on execute, then create a super hard mode where everything is bare bones for the people looking for that crazy sweat fest. Some just don't want to vibe. I mean, game does not need baseline healing at all. In fact, Why don't we just make a mode for people that don't want to sweat fest and call it minimal? Oh wait, it's already in the game.
Reloading. Exterminate the tyranny swarm.
Like, we already have the difficulty for the sweat fest. Like, I don't know why you'd want... Like, healing on everything in this game would be broken. Absolutely fucking broken. It would break the balance entirely. The perks that heal you globally in this game are already fucking overpowered. They are mathematically overpowered. They generate more value than every other perk in the game by a substantial margin. Just think, think about it this way. What would you have to do to a damage perk in Space Marine 2 to give it equivalent value to a perk that can print like hundreds of extra sims for your entire team? Like, what would be an equivalent damage buff? Would you have to one-shot the boss? Or like, you know, 3-shot every single Majora's on any setup? What about damage reduction? But I'll tell you, there is a perk in the game that's equivalent to the value that was generated from Varying Icon. And it's called Secure Stockpile, and it's fucking broken too.
You require multiple detonations for our demolition.
Called Taunts of Brother. It's like, I don't understand people that think that, like, okay, you can say the healing and the perks. I don't think it's bad to have Invigorating Icon in the game, necessarily. I don't think they should have built the game around it, but, like, it is good to have crutch options for people that struggle. That's totally fine in the game. But people that say that perk isn't overpowered by comparison to all other perks, like, that's actually just fucking insane. It just objectively is.
Ready to blow.
You're playing a video game where your HP hits 0, and you die. There's a perk that says here, your HP won't hit 0 remotely as often, so your margin for error probably goes up. I mean, your margin for error on a perk like Invigorating Icon, excuse me, probably goes up like hundreds of times potentially. The amount of extra hits you can actually take off of that perk for your entire team is absurd.
Detonator primed. Fortify your sight. Disgusting. Kill that foe lest it summon pain. Changing magazine. We require multiple detonations for our demolition. Silence that burning call for more of its foul breath. We have halted their call. Rearming.
SGG, thank you for teaching me the ways of the block greatness to help this new get way better. Block is really good now. It's very good. To revive main assault, Space Marine 2 class you recommend in Darktide. I don't think there is an equivalent class in Darktide. Darktide's also a much harder game fundamentally. This one is probably Ogren. Ogren's probably the closest in like terms of easy to play. Or RBDs. Okay, the DLC. Darktide's a very different game from this one though. Y'all, do the no knockback perks work on Assault Power Hammer this patch, or were they ignored again? I mean, I think he just... I assume you're talking about the fact that, like, it says no knockback, and you're getting knocked over by heavy hits. All the no knockback perks do is, like, make it so attacks that would stagger you don't, and attacks that would knock you over only stagger you. Go that way. So you guys stopped using only fencing weapons? I'm glad, because fencing weapons they're fun. They can be fun, but you don't really get to do your combos as often with them. Actually, you kind of do, because they have a pretty fast attack speed, but they don't really feel good for damage. Carry simulator.
Swapping magazine.
Guys, have any asked what resolution you're playing on? I mean, I'm playing 1440p. And I downscale it for stream to 1080.
But not for long.
Bang.
Direct me to where I can place these charges. Rearming. Exterminated.
Hey.
Fresh magazine in. Direct me to where I can place these charges.
Can't fly in Dark Tide, but charging Ogre feels the closest to Assault. Yeah, it probably does. Yeah, there's no jetpack in Dark Tide, sorry.
The Hive Tyrant will reach your position shortly. Join the Imperial Guard defenses up on the bridge and lure that Xenos Colossus into the kill zone.
I think the best way to change healing on Vanguard would be to make it to force you to be aggressive to get the health back. Like, it slowly restores HP over time, you have to fight for it. I mean, I just don't think they should change it at this point. People just cry about it anyways. It doesn't really do anything. Like, it's not hurting the game actively. The only way the healing perks in this game hurt the game is that, people cry about people not taking them. That doesn't happen that often, so... And maybe if they add an apothecary to remove them, have like a dedicated healing class, but like... Even then, they're probably not going to add apothecary. Apothecaries really fit this game. I think a lot of the gripe against the health economy in this game is that the CHP doesn't work for melee properly. That is true. You also have enemies that just shoot you in the face at point blank.
No telling what surprises await.
Take 90% of your HP down, which is not fun for a lot of people. Some people told me to try out Zealot or the new class if I like Assault in Space Marine 2. Listen, I played Hive Scum. Hive Scum is not at all like Assault in any fucking way whatsoever. Hive Scum, I think Hive Scum's a fucking shit class, to be honest. And not because it's like bad. It has like some really overpowered builds, but I just think that thing is so lamer. So much more astronomically fucking lame than RVD's was. It's still fun, but it's probably my second least favorite class in the game currently.
We've got a handle on these probing strikes, my lords. It's the relay that's getting hammered right now.
Our target is a Hive Tyrant. Once we kill it, the relay will be secure.
That's news. Without armor support...
Mystery actually likes that class. Like, I talk to him about this all the time. Like, dude, how the fuck do we like this class? Like, this isn't even like shilling here at this point. Like, I know both Mystery and I are in the content. We're both in the early access for that class, and he genuinely likes the class. I don't get it. I just think Hive Scum is just so naughty. I'd be streaming that game if it was fun. I loved RBDs. I fucking loved RBDs, but I just don't like Hive Scum that much. It's just not my playstyle.
They're making another push from the bridge. Xenos scum are pushing from the bridge.
Got a pile up below. Don't let them climb.
If I could only use the shirtless mob that was getting banned in Dark Tide. Well, there's about to be a shirtless ogre thing for Twitch drop. I want that. The RPG is lame. Okay, RPG on the Hive Scum is cool. That's probably the coolest thing about it, in my opinion. That and like the whole chem toxin shit. But that damage over time is really, really fucking OP. I don't know if that'll make it into the main game. I made an in-depth build guide for like a triple barrel shotgun build, and they changed the test server patch to make that perk not function anymore like it did in that video. And now they changed it all. Like, I don't Listen, I've worked with quite a few companies. I think Fast Shark's pretty chill in terms of like their community managers and all that, but as far as like telling you what the fuck they want you to make for them, it's not great. I don't find it very professional to like ask somebody to make something and then change it entirely without telling them a day later. That's just me, you know. Is that a crazy take, chat? I don't think it is. Compared to the quality trailer to the Hive Sense trailer, it looks nuts. Yeah, I mean Arby's. Arby's was a Force Games Workshop move.
Give the Hive Beast a moment. Detonate the charges now.
I also think the triple barrel shotgun build is like unironically one of the most entertaining builds in that whole game of that class. I think Hive Scum doesn't have like a... I'm not a big fan of the new weapon, the new melee weapons that much. They're kind of cool. The chem toxin stuff is cool. Ooh, Guardian Relic.
We got the Hive Tyrant.
I'll take that.
It is not dead.
To be fair, the whole reason for having playtesters is to change stuff that needs to be changed. Well, when you're fucking paying somebody to make a video on a build, and then you change the entire build, it's pretty fucking stupid if you ask me.
Reports confirm the lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion still in full
That's also
effect.
not a playtest.
Beast is not yet dead.
That's an early access. Playtesters are completely separate from early access. Like, in Darktide, Reginald is a playtester for that game. Not every content creator for Darktide that's in early access for these classes is a playtester. Like, they aren't all giving direct feedback on what should be changed to the developers. That's not how it works. It's a completely separate thing. That's part of their marketing campaign, more so.
Be ready.
Yeah, it's fair. Their playtesters in the Discord said a lot of the changes were made and they were confused. Yeah, the playtesting in Darktide's separate from like the early access as far as I'm aware. I mean, you have playtesters in the early access, but not all people in the early access are playtesters, if that makes sense.
Activate the full specs at run. Disgusting tyranny scum.
I'll remake that build guide at some point here. Dang.
Changing magazine.
We might be getting a boss spawn. Been playing some League lately. I'm chat restricted for 2 weeks. Why would you do that to yourself? I'm permanently banned on League though, so I can't blame you. That was 10 years ago. What's your excuse?
Fresh
I was but a lad.
munitions. We have it routed.
Pursue and eliminate. We will not have a better opportunity to finish it off.
Throwing shock grenade. Another seal of fireball eliminated. Rearming.
Oh my god, dude. Devourer spam. I should not let my ammo run out like that.
There will be no allies for
And that's value. See, this is the worst part of Space Marine 2's entire combat system.
reloading.
Just shit like this. No boss? That is
Scanning.
insanely lame.
Terminating. Fresh magazine in.
Extremis grabs with no counterplay is the worst. I mean, there is counterplay to all the Extremis grabs. Just don't get hit. Don't get grabbed. All their grabs are telegraphed. The only time that sometimes they're not is like in siege mode where there's just too many enemies and like they go quiet. But you can tell when the Ravagers are gonna pop up to grab you. Yeah, they should rework grabs. I'll still say that. But like as far as like counterplay goes, you can almost guarantee dodge every single one. Even in siege. Like in 3 hours of siege, I think we got grabbed like 2 times.
Changing magazine. We are victorious over the Xenos threat.
Do you think the new Tyranid boss should be a Terminus enemy? Okay, I was about to be like, well, actually, it already is a Terminus enemy. I know what you're saying. No. I mean, they could. That'd be kind of cool, I guess, maybe. I'm sure a mod could add that in. Hypex, are you here?
Stay close and sharp.
Hypex, go make that right now.
We are after the Xenos overlord.
Just kidding. But if you can. Hypex, if you can add Tyranid Primes as an on-mission Terminus, I will do things.
Do not worry.
I'm sure the Astartes overhaul is already going to do. I'm sure Killer Whale is already doing that.
Reloading.
I'm pretty sure those Devourers made more damage than any bots already added in as a Terminus. Yeah. I like to see it in the normal game, though. I don't like the Astartes overhaul balance, dude. I see people glaze the Astartes overhaul who I'm pretty sure have never played it. I'm actually convinced, dude. It's all psyop. Because, like, it's a console player will say in my comment section, like, dude, Astartes overhaul winning again. I'm like, you've never fucking played it. Like, there's no way you played it. You're on an Xbox. Like, there's no way.
Let us try to head it
They work pretty well. I feel like they would work way better than like a Murrow would. Now you die.
We made the lictor disappear. For good.
Where are you at? Bang, bang.
Destroy the spore mines.
Oh, I missed that one.
Full specs ready to scan. Rearming.
Probably even do that. I didn't think he'd die that fast, I'll be honest.
Gun beast eliminated.
The constant comparing between the Stars and Vanilla so cringe as well. I just like seeing what ideas they have. You know, it's extra cringe when you recognize that the mod authors for Astartes work directly with the developers of Space Marine 2, and the only reason the mod is even that good is because Saber actually lets it be that good. They help them directly. They assist them all the time. In fact, the game director is in the fucking modding Discord. You can straight up DM him. It's a group effort, not a competition.
Disengage. Fresh magazine in. Using frag grenade. You are fertilizer now, Xenos. Changing magazine.
Gerba started doing their thing before Saber jumped on board, and the hubbub about it is what got them involved. I mean, if Saber didn't give them the modding tools they have now. Listen, guys, like I've talked to the author of Astartes Overhaul. Okay, I know it's even coming out for that mod, and trust me, they have no problem with Saber at all. And I think the comparison is fucking stupid. It is literally dumb fans of it's people of the Astartes Overhaul who are like, oh, Saber's really helped us out. It's super useful. It's super helpful. Very nice. And also, the only reason it was so easy to mod this game in the first place is because Saber has all the files in a pack system. Like, people who are having a competition between Vanilla and Astartes Overhaul, like, genuinely know nothing about what even the mod authors are talking about. Praise Wookie, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you very much, dude. Praise Wookie. Other people are doing this. Saber loves modders, and modders love Saber. I mean, it's true. It's definitely not the mod authors are starting shit. Say that much.
Crash grenade out. Specs prime. Commencing Orsted scan.
The modders just have more freedom than devs, I imagine. Oh, absolutely. I mean, they don't have to go through Games Workshop, first of all, which adds, like, probably a month plus to, like, anything you want to add to your game. Actually, it's not even, like, probably, like, almost guaranteed, like, genuinely guaranteed. For a game like this, where it's dealing with the, a property as important as Astartes for them, there's not anything that gets past GW on this one. Wiggle room is not great.
Fresh magazine in. There is no foe.
Games Workshop, dude. Actually killer. It's their IP, but, like, they really don't treat it like they should. Saber made modding much easier with the least in the mod editor. For example, current testing menu would not be possible without it. I also just feel like a lot of people have this idea that mods in video games are like, there's no limit. You can do whatever you want at all times. Like, but there are limitations that people are just unaware of. Like, you see this in Skyrim and Fallout all the time. People are like, why can't they just mod in this thing to do, like, this crazy out-of-pocket shit? People do kind of treat games like there's no dev time involved on anything, there's no overhead involved in anything, and mods can fix literally anything in a video game, which just ain't the case. Updated leveling guide when? It's already updated. Nothing changed, it's still the same. So why would we need... I changed the thumbnail on it, because it's still accurate. It is still an accurate guide. Old-ass engines, yep. Alright. Talk about that build for a second here. I just want Matorsa's Halo and Bulwark. Yeah, I would like Regalia. I would like that. I mean, to be fair, the Skyrim / New Vegas mod scene is insane. New Vegas recently got fully animated horses you can ride. I mean, that's true, but it's still working within the limits. Like, there are still limitations to what you can do. Sometimes those are overcome by, like, really talented mod authors, like, find a workaround. Wait, 1 second. My boy, I bought some. How about all bolt rifle? Guys like the worst gun in the game, like objectively? Well, guess what? The worst gun in the game ain't that bad no more. Risk of Rain 2 has some pretty insane mods. I mean, there are a lot of great games that have great mods. Not be mistaken. I mean, to be fair, what's it called? New Vegas also got fully model custom models, dude. I fucking don't like... I'm a gun nut, kind of, like, in terms of, like, I don't actually own any guns, but if I did. I used to, but... I do like firearms and, like, the firearm aesthetic, so I like Fallout 4 mods more than New Vegas because they're more lore accurate to real life. Diesel, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Thank you very much. One day I hope we get the PvP armor in PvE. You never will. They already said a big fat fucking no to that. Okay. Let's rip this shit. Okay, we're gonna be talking about the auto bolt rifle. Hey guys, let me be talking about an auto bolt rifle build for Space Marine 2 patch 11.0. Now, a lot of you may think the auto bolt rifle is the worst gun in all Space Marine 2, and guess what? You're probably right. But this thing isn't actually that bad anymore. And the reason for that is that they buffed up the close range damage of this thing and the base damage quite a bit. It feels way better than it did before, really since patch 10. It is no longer like this unusable pile of trash. It can now actually do some pretty serious work at times. And for the perk tree, I just went all the way down at the top row. Now, the unfortunate reality of the auto bolt rifle is it has an embarrassingly simple perk tree here, and the talent tree that you can really pick from is just kind of pathetic. And the top row is where all the good perks are, unfortunately, like recoupment over here for armor restore, rapid health for health regeneration, and of course the perk here, Elite Hunter, for 25% more headshot damage after a finisher on Majoris or higher for 10 seconds. This perk is like the best perk in this entire row, besides things like recoupment, and of course the perk here, Headhunter, moving down to the perk Fast Reload. I guess we're going backwards, but the point is that the top row is better than the bottom row. This one is like just all ammo, and guess what? This doesn't really struggle with ammo at all because it is a fucking auto bolt rifle. Pretty much all you do with this gun is Daka anyways. This is like the second tier Daka to the heavy bolt rifle, but like they're both pretty decent at the moment. I think this one's probably power creeping the auto bolt rifle a bit, but to be honest, what the fuck is not power creeping an auto bolt rifle in Space Marine 2? But it's still pretty decent. And the other setups we have here to like make sure this thing like fires at full capacity is taking things like balance distribution for a 10% primary damage buff on top of aligned aim for a 15% range damage increase. These two perks together are pretty nice. I pretty much pick these ones up on like any bolt weapon I want to like max out damage on. Losing 10% damage on your secondary weapon does kind of suck, but it's really not too bad. Especially with the new heroic heavy bolt pistol, which is the secondary I've chosen today, because a lot of people think this weapon sucks balls. I don't really think it's that bad at all, because the perk here, No Help is Coming, shooting an enemy with the Elite Scream status effect stops for calling reinforcements, headshots kill it in one shot. This actually saves you a lot of time in a mission. There are points where an enemy will simply be calling a reinforcement, and blasting them in the head is just like a super satisfying thing to do. And also, the way that Space Marine 2 works on absolute difficulty is that if you shoot a reinforcement calling enemy and don't kill them, they will like immediately go enraged. So you're not only getting rid of an enemy, you're also getting rid of the enraged health regen. This is actually a little bit better than it sounds. And on top of that, this weapon has the best gunstrike damage in the entire game currently. And the way I set up the perk tree is just going down here to go up into the perk Discipline, moving down the top row into Tactical Precision, because headshot damage is way more important. Now, I take this like little detour here mainly because if you go down the bottom row for things like able damage, this is primarily useful for classes like Vanguard or Assault. They're using their class ability all the time, and Tactical doesn't really do that, so I do skip it over in that case. Now, some people may also some people may also hate the ammo reserve and magazine capacity option for this thing, but to be honest, The ammo reserves, you don't really miss this too much because it does save you ammo on the fact you are one-shotting reinforcement calling enemies, and to put that in perspective, if an enemy goes enraged after you shoot them in the head like 5 times, you're probably spending more than a magazine anyways on that usually, so you're saving a ton off of that, and on a class like Tactical, you have a pretty hefty ammo capacity for your primary weapon, and you also have the perk over here, Build Supplier, which gives you an ammo reserve increase of 15%, which it does affect your secondary as well, so it's a little bit better than it might seem. That's why I do kind of prefer this weapon currently. It's actually probably my favorite of the heroic bunch. I know, kind of crazy, but it is pretty satisfying to use. Now, for the melee weapon, I do take a blockchain sword. I know it's pretty standard daring today, aren't we? Pretty much always taking a blockchain sword. This thing is just really good. You could also take a block knife if you wanted to, but for the perk tree, it's pretty much the same all the time. I go down the bottom row with Perpetual Strength into Quick Recovery for 100% more CHP restore. Go up here with Perpetual Strength, and get more Stomp Area Effect Radius increase. Pick up Combined Onslaught, Heavy Onslaught, Full Throttle for the combo skip, and finish off my Norris Slayer and Extremis Slayer. Now, as far as the rest of the perk tree is concerned, outside of Balanced Distribution and Aligned Aim, I do pick up Heightened Vigor for no knockback for 10 seconds and 10% more melee and gun strike damage on a parry, block, or dodge. This just saves your life. It's pretty much that simple. Now, I do hope they buff up the Relentless Pursuit perk at some point. Actually, wait. You can also take... They actually did buff up this perk, excuse me. Relentless Pursuit now gives you 25% damage increase for 10 seconds rather than 5. If you want to take like a fencing weapon with this, you definitely can do that. This is a pretty substantial buff. It's far more similar to the Sniper Prestige perk over here called Exacting Focus. This was previously a far better version of Relentless Pursuit, but now Relentless Pursuit is pretty decent for that, but having no knockback, I just prefer more. Next perk here is Emperor's Vengeance. Claims yours level higher enemy restores your primary weapon's ammo by 1 magazine. This just gives you infinite ammo, pretty simple. I pretty much always pick this up on any version of the weapon. Now, the variant I chose of the auto bolt rifle is the ammo reserve option, mainly because having a fatter magazine capacity just lets you shoot for longer, which I find way more valuable. And this one does have pretty decent accuracy, but I just prefer this one. Now, the final perks I grab here are Vital Data for more, Auspex scans off Extremis and Terminus. Moving down here into Precise Calibration and Concentrate Fire, this combo ups your Auspex damage so goddamn much that if you were in a coordinated team, you'll just nuke down any boss pretty easily, so I really do like this combo, though Battle Focus is also quite strong. And the final perk here is, of course, Radiating Impact. A melee finisher additionally deals significant area effect damage in a 10-meter radius. Cooldown is 90 seconds. This one overperforms all the time. The amount of value this perk generates is kind of fucking absurd at times, to be honest. It's really fun to use too, like blowing up a whole Majora's pack is quite satisfying in this game, and Signal Jammer is like, why would we ever use this when we have a perk like the No Help is Coming on our Heavy Bolt Pistol? So I do skip over this, and the perk down here marked for death got power crept. Now, for the Prestige perk tree, I take Acuity because this gives us more headshot damage, and we are using an auto bolt rifle, into Skill Supplier for the reasons I mentioned before, into Resilience for more Stim HP recovery, and Fortitude for a health increase of 15%, because this perk is like the only perk on Tactical that actually makes you tankier, so pretty nice to have. And that's pretty much all there is for this build, guys. It's pretty much the same as the previous patch 10 build. We do take the new Heroic Heavy Bolt Pistol, and that is all I have to say on this one. Hopefully this build guide helped, and if you like content like this, subscribe for more, and as always, take it easy. Bye. Diesel, thank you for 200 bits. Let's Fury Be Our Voice Brothers. Yes, indeed. That was pretty good, right? That was pretty good enough. Signal Jammer gang, where we at? There's always some guy glazing Signal Jammer in my chat. I don't know what it is. Like, that perk must have sucked some people off for, like, them to love it this much. I don't get it. Like, how much does Saber Interactive pay people to like the Signal Jammer perk? Thank goodness they buffed that 5 seconds. That was lame as fuck. Yeah, it feels way better now. I'm gonna glaze it, dude. I know you're not. It's not good. It's just not good. Okay, well. I didn't even say, hey guys, first regardsman here in that video. You know, I put hey guys first regardsman here in every video. That way my people, the people who like me will say like, Oh look, it's hey guys, first regardsman. It's saying all videos, and the people that hate me can make fun of it and be like, hey guys, it's first regardsman here, back with my annoying voice. You gotta give everybody something to shit on you for or love you for. You know what I mean? It's like Moist Critical. It was like, hey guys. So yeah, today we're talking about the newest episode of Solo Leveling. He fought an ant. And then we know it isn't that scummy second to regardsman. We fucking hate that guy. Hey guys, Scott here. What are we talking about? You know, I recently, on the note of like things, so life is very important to always be able to accept that you were going to get shit on for random things or you're not very good at certain things. I recently watched a video from Adam Savage from Mythbusters where he talks about the fact that his wife is a significantly better cook than he is, and he got into an argument with her once over the fact that like she was a better chef than he was, and like he wanted to use his special knife, but he said no idea how to do it. And once he finally capitulated to the fact that he is not as skilled at a certain thing, his life got 10 times better. Because like once you can recognize where somebody is better than you at something, you can then start to learn from them and assist them in that thing. And I think that's like the best way you can actually form a community in a lot of cases. That's also just like in the terms of content creation, like someone will always show up eventually that is just straight up better than you at something. That'll just happen in life. That's how life always goes. So being able to capitulate to that fact and learn from that and not downplay someone else's achievements because you feel like you have to be the best at literally everything is a very important thing to do. And that's why Adam Savage is a fucking chief. Oh shit, he brought Charlie in. I'd rather listen to First Regardsman instead of Yurtsky. I like Yurtsky. He's always been nice. Nice guy. Nicer than me. Say that much. Oh, is that what Second Regardsman is doing to you? Yes. Kills me, dude. I am in a wheelchair, thus I will capitulate that you are better at walking than me. That's true, I am. I am the best walker. I walk like no one's ever walked. Okay. Let's talk about Shield Bash Bulwark, shall we? This is probably one of the best builds in the entire game currently. Still. It still is. There are a lot of things you bring to this, but this perk is really fucking good. Alright. Hey guys, First Regardsman here, back again to talk about the same class I talked about 15 billion fucking times, but this time I'm gonna hit the record button. Hey guys, First Regardsman here, and I'll be talking about a Shield Bash Bulwark build for patch 11.0 Space Marine 2. Now, Shield Bash Bulwark does a stupid amount of damage in this game. It is probably like a top 2, if not top 1 Bulwark build in the entire game. And this one is even better in patch 11 because the block power axe got buffed. Not only does this thing have a better perk tree now because you can go up into things like Power Wave on top of Tactical Retreat, but you also have the access to Power Stance in the block stance version of this, or excuse me, the perfect block of the fuck. We'll start that. Don't be cucked by that AI clanker bot, dude. Somebody asked me on my short for the Hive Scum class, who wrote this robotic ass script, and I replied on my second to regards him, like, obviously me, dude. Who else? Hey guys. Who is the other Space Marine 2 streamer that complains all the fucking time? He sounds German, but I don't know the name. That guy doesn't even make content anymore for this game. That guy's probably gonna get his entire YouTube channel account banned because he goes off on the most insane fucking tangents ever. There's actually deep lore to that. It's quite funny, but that's besides the point. Alright guys, let me get into studio audience time. Hey guys, First Regardsman here, and I'll be talking about a Power Axe Shield Bash build for the Bulwark class in patch 11.0 Space Marine 2. Now, the Power Axe Bulwark is already a very strong class in patch 10.0, but in this patch it is even better. The Shield Bash kind of does a ludicrous damage with Concussive Force on top of things like Merciless Resolve and Forward Momentum. All of these perks put together give you like a Hey guys, first regardsman here, and today I'll be talking about a Power Axe Bulwark build for patch 11.0 of Space Marine 2 using the Shield Bash as a primary melee weapon. Now, the Block Axe that did get buffed this patch, it already had the best scaling of any weapon in Space Marine 2 for the Shield Bash, so Concussive Force giving you 200% more damage on top of 100% bonus Shield Rush damage is even better for this build, and we do take the other Shield Bash perks like Merciless Resolve and Forward Momentum for a 45% additive bonus on top of the Overcharge perk down here for bonus damage on our Power Wave, because the Power Axe actually has access to Power Wave on the block version now. They've also moved around the perk tree a bit, so you can take access to things like Power Wave and Tactical Retreat simultaneously. Now, I know in a previous video I said that Overcharge is not working for the Power Wave. That's just a bug with the testing arena. It is actually working. Like, this perk will affect the Power Wave and the Whirlwind Slash, so you can actually do even more damage with this build. And to be honest, the Block Power Axe is like one of the strongest weapons in Space Marine 2 currently. It might be power crept a little bit by the Block Power Fist, but this one is 10 times more fun in my opinion than the Block Power Fist is. So we're building around this today. Now for the perk tree, I just go all the way down the bottom row here because we're taking all damage perks. The main thing in this build is using our Shield Bash, so like we're really just building for damage. The actual axe portion doesn't matter too much for like the proper hits. Like Discharge is nice to have for overhead strikes and stuff like that, but overall the main reason we take this weapon is because our Shield Bash will do stupid amounts of damage. It is kind of cheesy, it is kind of insanely damaging, it is a little overpowered in some ways, but it does have like a little bit of a higher skill cap than say like Invigorating Icon, so there is that. Now for the secondary here, I'm also picking a heretical weapon with the Heroic Heavy Bolt Pistol. This thing's ammo economy is not great, but to be honest, the perk here, No Help is Coming, shooting an enemy with a lead scream status stops for calling reinforcements, headshots kill in one shot. This saves you quite a bit of ammo because when you shoot a reinforcement calling enemy on absolute difficulty and you interrupt their call, they will usually go in rage immediately, which means you're wasting more ammo, but if you one-shot them, well, that's a lot of saved ammunition in this game. Basically, one-shotting any warrior or like Majoris and stuff like that is just really useful, and to be honest, this weapon kind of hits like a truck, and on top of that, it has the highest gun strike damage in the game currently of all heavy bolt pistol options. It's like a 6% damage increase, so it's not like super substantial, but it's like a nice little addition to that. And for the perk tree, I just build it this way, all the way down the perk row with things like Death Strike, moving up here into the perk Discipline for 25% more damage on low ammo, moving down to the perk Headhunter, and finally picking up Tactical Precision for 20% more headshot damage. Now, if you're playing on Assault or the Vanguard class, I will go down the bottom row for Able Damage instead, because using a class ability happens all the time on them. We have a giant Bulwark banner, so we don't do that as often. Now, for the perk tree, I do pick up for Momentum first. After using a Shield Bash, Shield Rush, or Thunderhammer Pommel Smash, melee damage increases by 30% for 10 seconds. Then move here into the perk Scramble Targeting. If you're surrounded by 5 or more enemies, you take 25% less damage for ranged attacks. Moving up into the perk Feel Within. When your health is less than 50%, you take 30% less health damage. Now, having either this perk or Conviction on the Bulwark class makes you way tankier than you would be otherwise. Even though you have a base starting HP of 30% increased, this is not as good on its own as it is with a damage reduction perk, because the damage reduction is really strong in Space Marine 2. Maybe not as strong as healing, but to be honest, even in some cases it can be better because it prevents you from dying from stun locks. So either picking up this perk or the perk over here, Conviction, is pretty damn good. If you want to go like all the way with this build, just take like Armor Reinforcement on top of Conviction instead and just skip over Forward Momentum, you could, but to be honest, we're going for maximum damage on our Shield Bash, so this one's kind of a no-brainer. Next perk here is Focus Restoration. Every 30 seconds, all of your squad members automatically restore one armor segment. Armor Restores in Space Marine 2 are just a free damage reduction. This one affects our whole team, so pretty nice for that. The Advanced Conditioning is also pretty damn good. Next perk here is Purity of Purpose. The banner deals damage over time to enemies with area of effect. This perk is incredible. It basically puts down a shock nade around your banner, wipes out Minoris, does significant damage to Extremis, Majoris, and even Terminus, and is by far the best perk in this column, in my opinion. And even Focus Strength, the Shield Bash knocks back enemies and makes them lose control for a longer period of time. This perk does barely anything notable. Like, this is just not a very good perk in this game, to be honest. Like, the knockback effect is not that amazing, and this perk is way better for value. Next perk here is, of course, Concussive Force. Shield Bash deals 200% more damage. Shield Rush deals 100% more damage. Those are like the most notable effects on this one. This is a Shield Bash build, so kind of a no-brainer to pick this one up. I would say this is mandatory for this build because, you know, we're trying to punch people in the face with our shield. And the best way to use this perk with your Shield Bash is to animation cancel over and over into your bash. I have like a little video link on how to do that, like the little info card up here, but either way, it's just a really strong perk, because Shield Rush also does a ton of damage. Next perk here is Merciless Resolve. After a Shield Bash, Shield Rush, or Thunder Hero Pommel Smash, melee damage increases by 15%, and you don't lose control from taking heavy hits, and can't be knocked back for 10 seconds. This is the main form of no knockback that we have on this build. Without this, you will get knocked around all the time. I would pretty much always pick this up on like 99% of builds anyways, and we're also taking Defensive Mastery on top of this, so definitely pick this one up, because without Armored Advance, you will just be like whacked around occasionally. Now, this perk here says after a perfectly timed parry or block, you will instantly incapacitate a Majora's or Shredder's level enemy. Incapacitate just means put them into execute, and the cooldown is 90 seconds. Now, removing an Extremis during a boss fight instantaneously is top tier in this game. That's like one of the hardest things of a boss fight in general, is getting like combo locked or stun locked by a frame trap and stuff like that. So being able to remove a Lictor, a Ravener, or a Terminator and stuff like that is just very useful for us. And now for the Prestige perk tree, I do take Resilience for 40% more HP from Sims and Overcharge for the reasons I previously mentioned. Then I pick up Powerful Shot for a range damage increase of 20%, and I finish off with Masterful Defense for a 1% CDR on every blocked range attack, because getting your banner back faster is just godly in this. That's pretty much all there is for this build, guys. This build really is one of the strongest builds for Bulwark in Space Marine 2. It has been since they buffed up the Shield Bash in patch 10, and it's really no different in this one. In fact, it's even better. And if you like content like this, subscribe for more, and as always, thank you for watching. Take it easy. Bye. Iron Wolf, thank you for the Prime sub. Good enough. Power Fist rework now. Power Fist doesn't need rework. See, the thing I like about the Block Fist is that the Block Fist is not only OP. Not the Block Fist. The Block Power Axe is not only godly, it's also fun. Also very fun. A very fun build. On all classes it's on too. Like Vanguard is fun on it. It's also fun on the Bulwark. It's also fun on the Assault. Just a real hoot. Now let's go murder something with it. Let's go fight the boss. Daniel Day-Lewis, I got nothing on you. Who the fuck is that? Them fighting words. I miss Spanish Cordis and Siege. Yeah, real ones remember that. I'm pretty sure I'm getting sick right now, so you're about to see Nurgle Plague Death versus True Guardsman for an entire week. I'm not going to take a break. We're not going to do that, of course. That'd be silly. I talk less, though. No, it's the best actor ever. I'm not an actor. I'm the real deal. This is just me.
37 hours, 12 minutes ago, the Imperial cruiser Wrath of Espandor in orbit.
Oh, it's around 1,000 Sun SPG? Maybe I am.
Beacon and then went silent.
All nurgled up.
Suggests the ship now plays host to Tyranid parasites, and the reported damage exceeds. The value of the Wrath of Espandor is twofold. Its cyclonic arsenal and its proximity to several.
Don't we look so fucking cool, by the way?
Combat Squad Phaedrus is already on board and is the tip of the spear. Additional squads are inbound to secure objectives.
Force to
Make your
Guardsman.
way to the ordnance depot and take control of the plasma cores.
I'm kind of a bitch. When it comes to being sick, I'm like a total bitch. I'm dying. I can't do anything.
This is Combat Squad Phaedrus. Breach via any existent openings you find.
Like, I broke my arm horribly once, and I was like, this is fine. And then, like, I got a stuffy nose, and like, I'm dead.
Combat Squad Heraton there. Remain vigilant. The Xenos infestation goes deep in this ship.
Keep moving. The ordnance depot is deep within the belly of a Ordnance-class cruiser. Eradicate every trace of Xenos existence we encounter.
Hey guys, Bulwark here. We're going through the fucking Dusty cavern we've gone to like 15 times.
Parasites.
A pretty cool looking map though. That's a nice doorway. Oh, where's my nice little doorway? Where does it go? Boop. Go. On active attrition, I like it more now. I definitely like it more now, Stern. It feels a lot better. I mean, it's worse for some things, but
Performing our mission objectives, Phaedrus.
I mean, it's a 5-second uptime now on something you do all the time,
Phaedrus.
with a 25% damage buff instead.
Talassa, Combat Squad Heraton reporting. We lost Fox contact with Combat Squad Phaedrus. Do you know their status?
Phaedrus went silent, Heraton.
We must consider our brothers lost then. Our objective is to secure the cyclonic warheads at all costs.
You like the axe animations? Don't we all?
Tyranid resistance.
Warning appreciated.
You can tell that this weapon was launched post
Fight hard.
game release. They put way more effort into this animation. This, I'm pretty sure the axe has no idle animations, which is kind of funny. FTG was the best build for doing solo absolute for the first time in your opinion. Probably block, power fist, and vigor and icon, and like all damage reduction perks. Pretty hard to fucking die at that point.
Instrument of retribution.
Xenos leader beasts are rallying the swarm.
The Imperial Navy has impressive armaments. All this firepower. We will afford this cruiser one last attack.
Give it to the three. Tyranids dispatch. Where shall I plant this flag?
Alright, see there. For me, it seems like with the new active attrition, only attacks like Aftershock were negatively impacted. I mean, that's definitely true. I mean, Aftershock was negatively impacted. I don't know why Saber's afraid to add new perks when they can very easily just not... They don't have to rework all the perks in this game constantly. They can just make new ones. Surely. It's not exactly like there are too many perks in Space Marine 2.
That Xenos is living on me. Exterminated. This Revenant.
Combat Squad Heraton reporting in. The bridge is lost, as are my squad brothers. I am cut off from our planned route to the Ordnance Depot. Calculating a new route based on your report, Heraton. Standing by. Be advised. Cruiser's crew managed to execute security protocols before they were overrun by the Xenos world.
Dude, this guy's actually hiding behind a corner from me. You fuck? You see that shit? Hive Mind's learning.
The gun beast is down.
I'm looking for good people to play Siege mode with to get to wave 25 to 30, but it's impossible to compare them with Prestige Brian's in there. Not, I don't know whose fault that is. Could be me.
There's no going back, brothers.
Talassa, commune with the main console in front of you to bypass the security protocols.
Voice lines for the TECHMARINE have been data mined. Yeah, I saw those before already.
Arrival pending.
Rally at the lift and proceed to the objective.
Attention boarding parties. We have confirmation that Combat Squad Phaedrus is lost.
But Squad
I need a
Phaedrus.
status update from all remaining combat squads. Combat Squad Heraton here. Redirecting along newly advised path.
It's all your fault, no, it's
Combat
Saber's
Squad
fault.
Octavio
It's just the
reporting.
truth.
Cyclonic armament secured for now.
All I did was educate the populace with the heretical XP truth. It's not my fault that it is the fastest XP method in the game.
All squads, we have
It simply
updated our
is.
battle stratagems.
And until they level gate hard siege, it's not going to go away. And people were also doing it before that anyways.
Talassa, your new orders are to destabilize the reactor, cause a temperature spike, and the Tyranids will redirect their assault to you, buying Heraton and Octavio some time to prime the armaments. When you reach the reactor's cooling console,
I think this guy likes to reuse live stream thumbnails. I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never done that ever.
That is no order. Still back, ready to deploy. That silence intimidates the shit. There is no stable ground. The soil no longer trembles at the rapidest presence. Reload. Another Xenos atrocity. Ammunition here.
I really like Akron. Can't wait to see him in Space Marine 3. Got news for you, pal.
emergency blast shields retracting. Warning. Coolant
Bang.
rods
Bang.
exposed.
Bang, bang, bang.
Talassa, I need you to disable the entire cooling array. Concentrate fire on the exposed cooling rods.
Aim for the exposed rod sections.
Bash.
Their request for reinforcements is failed.
The fact you can animation cancel out of your own power waves just immediately shield bash them is peak.
Astartes hit harder.
Identify blockages and remove Xenos organisms.
Their bodies are forming a shield around the rods.
I will burn out with sun first.
Elements of the cooling rod array are cloaked.
Rush the ravenous brood.
Oh, this feels so fucking good. Pink. Bonk.
Elements of the cooling rod array are cloaked.
The coolant rods are visible. Fresh cartridge.
Elements of the cooling rod array are cloaked. Temperature fluctuation. Plasma cooling efficacy severely reduced. Excellent, Titalasa. You will need to repeat the same process at the secondary. Access granted the bridge console.
Ow, it just auto-targeted me to that, okay.
Watch for score line. Where's my target?
Is that power waving them?
Fireball has been stopped.
They lost 10% HP off that.
Magazine.
Unacceptable.
Waste nothing, brothers.
When are we expecting TECHMARINE? Quarter 1 of next year, so like February, March. Maybe a PTS January, but I doubt it. It's probably gonna be February. And the official patch is probably gonna release in like March or April. I would imagine. That's like when Trigon came out last year. That would make the most sense.
Blockages and remove Xenos organisms.
This is all your fault. I almost had it one of these meddling Hormigons. How do you spam the shield bash? You just hold your block every time after. The shield bash, or shield block, I should say, is an animation cancel in this game. Good block.
Deny them any advantage.
Ow.
Our foes' wretched forces.
That was worth it.
Stay alert. Just use biological damage. Skid up the grave. Lest it summon, our foes will gain no further forces. See nothing to the shivering Xenos.
Now, usually when I use this build, I don't take the shield bash perks because it kind of just turns into this, which is you just kind of run around murdering them all, but that is the guide today, so. That is the build he chose.
Banner, ready to deploy. You failed at open. Ammunition here.
Let's see, can we even get this one over here? No. Get fucked. That poor little Hormigont.
This tide of Xenos, all rods are now inoperational.
Temperatures at critical level. Plasma reactors shutting down to prevent catastrophic detonation. Talasa, do not let the reactors cool down. This cruiser will soon perform its final task. Proceed to the decks below and force the plasma reactors to overheat.
The reactor is.
Your use of the shield bash always cracks me up. Total disrespect. I mean, the shield bash is disrespect. This class is all about aura farming, but it has too many aura perks.
Talassa, have you received word from our brother in Combat Squad Heraton? His approach vector should have taken him through the technical underbelly.
Negative. But judging by the damage, he may have taken this route.
Understood. Be advised, we remain under heavy Tyranid assault.
Once they feel the heat from the plasma reactors, we believe they will abandon your position.
This is ill-advised, Talassa. If you do not rig the reactor to detonate, the cyclonic warheads will be wasted. Combat Squad Octavio will redouble our efforts to draw the Tyranids away from your position instead.
Understood, Octavio. You honor the chapter.
We crush the ravenous brood beneath our feet.
You're also totally immune to range fire while you're charging that up, which is even funnier. But like while you're doing the shield rush, you're immune to range. We'll just stop all shots.
What's your footing? Honor our chapter's honor. That silence the 2D. Filthy fiends borrowed from last time. Fresh cartridge. Skitter to the grave, seek off.
Oh. Well, maybe don't place it in the wrong direction. That's probably a little bit of a skill issue, I must say. Oh, it's actually really unfortunate that he did that to me. Maybe don't put your shield bash 90 degrees in the wrong direction, and you won't take damage or die. I was actually curious to see if I could out DPS that portion, but definitely not going to if we don't hit him. So you can get the power wave off with the damage buff from the adrenaline surge charge and immediately get that damage buff on top of your shield bash. a second later. That's very strong. It's a very strong combo. This is already a strong build. Like that. Hey, I don't know why I can't use double slam with a hammer. Have any tips? I feel sad playing hammer without a signature move. Audio are using aftershock improved.
Talazza, we have lost contact with Heraton leader, and Octavio is pinned down. You must destabilize the plasma reactor. Our brothers from Phaedrus and Heraton shall not have died in vain.
Talazza taking up position at the reactor. This work crew is made up of servitors.
Attention. Authorized personnel only beyond this point. Provide sufficient ocular scan authorization in order to proceed. Security protocols dictate that only cleared principal servitors have entry authorization.
One of these servitors has matching ocular biometrics to clear security.
That silence continues wild kitties. There is no stable ground. Stop that target from riding quickly. We will not be faced with additional numbers.
Their faces hold the ocular data we require.
How do you spam the shield bash like that? You set the animation cancel your blocks. Like if you block again immediately after a shield bash, you'll cancel your animation. You do it again over and over.
That one checking this service.
Fresh cartridge. For the Imperium of Man.
Their sacrifice is not complete until we have their eye scans. None of these servitors have access.
Crush the ravenous brood beneath our feet.
Alright, where's the body? Show me the body. Oh, I must have gone the wrong way.
The full one's back up.
No, fuck.
Checking this service.
Fucking body blocked me. Annoying.
Their faces hold the ocular data we require. Heretor's an axis.
Our banner awaits some form. This galaxy is not yours.
Okay.
Fresh magazine.
That's a really good combo. This class kind of just fucking annihilates melee, guys. This was without intimidating aura as well. Is it true there's a bug with the new heroic heavy bolter not switching defense type? Defense thing was fought in secondary? Yes, that is true. That is true. That is tragically true. Oddfellow, thank you for the prime sub. Love your content. Thank you, Oddfellow.
Waste nothing, brothers.
Ocular biometrics confirmed. Maintenance grade Delta Mu 2839. Access granted.
Hurry to the objective.
Melee combat against Tyranids feels so good. It feels extra good with a RX.
Our boat shall fellow the zone boat again. The tower. That silence the tyranny. Searching ground. Prepare for heavy resistance, brothers.
Alright, well, time to go fight the dudes.
Keep going forward.
Ooh, we'll take the Sanctified Wrath Relic Berry. That'll be maximum shield bash damage right there.
Two Xenos leader beasts. That reactor must be destroyed. Honor our brothers. Honor our chapter.
Here it comes. Bask in the Emperor's glory. We crush the ravenous brood. Power against us. The beast dives at us. Prepare for contact. The remaining prime appears invigorated now that it is quiet. The living prime seeks revenge. Here it comes. Where shall I start this plan? Blessed and amplify our valor.
Our brothers are avenged.
Now, engage the console to cripple the reactor. And Talassa, when
Just
those
beat him in the face with the shield. I don't see the problem, guys.
Be advised, the gyroscopic containment
So Bulwark can do
shield
this, but
prevents
Sniper's new
catastrophic
heroic has
plasma
6
dispersal.
shots, and you basically need to always headshots with cheap for a change. Yeah, man, it needs to be high skill cap. Okay. I mean, to be fair, animation canceling with Bulwark is
Reactor critical Talassa.
one of the higher skill cap things in the game as far as melee combat goes. Not hard, it's just definitely harder than most of the things you're going to find in melee in this game.
Talassa, they're tracking
But
your signatures. Octavia
definitely not that difficult.
already on board. Our brothers prevailed.
But still, yeah, I don't think they should have ever done that nerf.
Follow the designated evacuation routes immediately.
How do you power wave on block weapons? I mean, same way as you do with a parry weapon. Just perfect block, and then hold the button.
Core integrity at 25%. Warning. Catastrophic.
Also, you don't have to at me every single time you want to ask me a question. I can read my chat, in case you're curious.
Your valor, Talassa.
We know the Power Fist is the strongest melee weapon, especially block version. What's the second strongest melee weapon family? Power Sword and Xenophase? And that was just... It's this. Fucking axe. The fucking axe. That's the block axe build, boys. I can get Power Wave even though I have perfect block. Yep, again. I mean, it's definitely doable. $55,000 melee damage. What's all about? Oh, you machine server streaming as usual? Yeah, I saw your message, Revan. I saw your message. Unfortunately, I'm stuck. Stuck with this. I'm also getting sick, tragically. Pretty sure. The power is waning. Alright, what's next? What are the next build? Plasma? It does seem like the range damage is increasing the damage on this. $55k melee damage, 3/4 of those being shield bash, true. Now we're gonna go for the Black Templar RP. Full Bulwark banner buff build. We'll talk about this. I actually like this pistol a lot, guys. I actually like it, okay? It's not false. I actually love it. Thoughts on the Devil Tat Heavy Melta nerf? I mean, it wasn't in the game. The multi-melta went from S tier to S tier. So good. Also, it's stupid. Stupidly damaging. Good. Talk about this. Nice. Moist critical here. Stomp maxing heavy stomp build. Fuck no, dude. Alright, anybody says that, no, you're trolling. Now we have to use this because it's the block sword. Very important, the block power sword. Anyways, second here. Let's put this in here. And now we go. Have you seen the had time to read the notes I sent? I have not. I'm unfortunately not. I've not had time for much, to be honest, this week. Let's see right here. Hey guys, first regardsman here, and I'll be talking about a power sword bulwark build to buff up your team and build around your banner. Now, the bulwark banner is super fun in this game. I think it's one of like the most entertaining class abilities in my opinion. And the way I'm setting this one up today is with Glorious Shield and Inspiration to give our entire team a 20% damage buff and a 20% damage reduction with a 20% longer lasting banner. Now, Purity of Purpose will also add additional damage to our banner on top of these buffs. And now, obviously, Invigorating Icon is a stronger perk overall, but usually using your banner more in this game just feels better to me. I think having more banners out, it just fits the playstyle of Bulwark more than being like a little heal bot, so I did pick this one up today. That's the main reason I'm building around it this time. Now, for the weapon I've chosen, I've taken a block power sword. Now, the power sword is a... Okay, radio voice. I always have, dude. This is how I talk sometimes. Help it. Support build, plays solo. Hey, yeah, that's true. It still works, though. Hey guys, first regardsman here, and I'll be talking about a power sword support build for the Bulwark class in patch 11.0 Space Marine 2. Now the main way we're building this time is using things like Glorious Shield for a 20% damage reduction for our entire team and a 20% longer lasting banner, on top of the perk here, Inspiration, for a 20% damage buff for our entire team on top of that. Now, Invigorating Icon is obviously a more powerful perk than any other option in this column because this perk just prints HP for your entire team, but personally, I find building around our banner here is just more entertaining because getting more banners out just fits the playstyle of Bulwark more, and I just like this one for that reason. Now, the perk here, Purity of Purpose, will also give us additional damage over time on our banner placement on top of all of these, so really good synergy here. This is one of my favorite builds in patch 10.0, it's also my favorites in patch 11. Now, the melee weapon I've chosen here is the Power Sword on the block variant. This weapon hits like an absolute truck on the Power Rake. We do pretty much set it up the same way as usual, going here into Armored Strength first for a 10% damage buff while we have armor remaining, moving here into the perk Master of Offense. After switching your sword combat style, you deal 20% more melee damage for 5 seconds. Cooldown is 10 seconds. Now, you can actually get a power rake immediately after switching your sword combat style here. Usually the way you switch a combat style in Space Marine 2 is that you immediately go into a lunge attack and then a heavy attack, so this 5-second uptime is actually enough for you to pull off that heavy attack and get that bonus damage from your things like Cutting Edge for a 50% power rake damage bonus, on top of things like Overcharge for a 20% charge attack damage bonus that is multiplicative on held attacks. So really good for us here. Then we move past this perk here into Perpetual Strength and Perpetual Strength. Then I pick up the perk Tranquility, which really doesn't do anything for us, to move into the perk Melee Onslaught for a 10% melee damage buff. Then I pick up the perk Hard Target, moving into the most important perk Cutting Edge. Power Rake deals 50% more melee damage. Pretty much always take this perk. The perk up here, Ruling Blow, sucks ass. This one is just way better. 50% bonus damage on your Power Rake does way more for you than like getting reduced damage from enemies with a cooldown. This one is up all the time. It's kind of a no-brainer. Just grab this. That's the main point. Just grab this perk. Next perk here is Extremis Slayer, moving up here into Majora's Slayer and Terminus Slayer for a buff on all of these enemy types. And you can finish off with the perk here, Power Restoration, Power Style attacks restore 100% more contested health, or the perk up here, Speed Restoration, Speed Style attacks restore 100% more contested health. That is up to you. They are better for different reasons because occasionally you will Power Rake in one of these stances, but you know, whichever one you want, you can definitely do that. Now, for the secondary here, I did once again take the brand new Heroic Heavy Bolt Pistol. This thing is way better than people think it is now. It has the highest gun strike damage in the entire game of any heavy bolt pistol option, and the perk tree effect here, no help is coming, did get buffed. Shooting an enemy with the Elite Scream Sass effect stops it from calling for reinforcements, and headshots will kill in one shot. Now, the biggest problem people have with this weapon is that the magazine capacity and ammo reserves are low, but to be honest, this does not matter as much as you might think it would, because you'll be one-shotting a lot of the reinforcement calling guys, and usually when a guy calls reinforcements on absolute difficulty and you interrupt them, they will immediately go enraged, which means you're actually wasting even more ammo on them. So the amount of ammo you're actually saving with this perk is way more than you actually expect, which does help the overall ammo economy of this thing, on top of the fact that its per shot damage is higher than the other options. So it's actually pretty good overall. I prefer this one quite a bit at the moment. It might be not even second favorite, my favorite secondary in the entire game currently, to be honest. I know, kind of crazy take, but either way, the way I set up on the actual perk tree is Divine Might, moving here to the perk Perpetual Penetration. Then I pick up Increased Capacity, pick up the Extended Magazine, and then we finish off here with Death Strike. After clearing a level or higher enemy in melee combat, you deal 25% more damage for 10 seconds. This will also trigger off an execute, so keep that in mind. And then the final perks I grab are Great Might, Discipline here for 25% more damage on low ammo. Then we move down here into the perk Tactical Precision for more headshot damage. That's pretty much all there is on this build. Now for the perk tree, I do take Intimidating Aura first. A perfect time parry deals area effect damage in a 5-meter radius. Cooldown is 5 seconds. Now, ever since patch 8.0, this perk does also trigger off of a perfect block, not just a perfect parry, so better than you might think. And honestly, on a block weapon, this one just helps you out so much with things like Lictors, Raveners, and stuff like that that are really obnoxious and just like flip around you and jump and slap you in the face. So having this extra damage can really help you pick up those executes. Next perk here is Scramble Targeting, moving here into the perk Steel Within. When your health is less than 50%, you take 30% less health damage. Having at least one of these perks really does help your Bulwark HP a lot. You have a 30% starting HP, but having a damage reduction perk on top of that helps your survivability a ton, so I would really pick up either Steel Within or Conviction. Next perk here is Focus Restoration. Every 30 seconds, all of your squad members automatically restore 1 armor segment. Free armor restore is nice for your entire team, but this is like the main way we get armor back on this build as far as our perks are concerned, and that also helps trigger our perk here, Armor Advance, to give us no knockback. The final perks here in the gear tree are the ones I previously mentioned with Purity of Purpose, Glory Shield, and of course Inspiration. And the final perk is Armored Advance, which is no knockback while we have armor remaining. That's pretty much all there is for the perk tree here. Now, on the prestige perks, we take Resilience first. Medicaid stims restore 40% more HP. This just makes the stim economy a little bit better for you in this game. You know, we aren't taking a Variating Icon on this version of the build, so having better stims does help quite a bit. Next perk here is Overcharge. Held in charge attack damage increased by 20%. This will affect your power rake attack, so really good on this build for obvious reasons. And the final perks are Powerful Shot for 20% bonus range damage on top of our super powerful hitting Heroic Heavy Bolt Pistol here. And the final perk I grab is Masterful Defense, because CDR reduction on blocked range attacks is fucking insane in this game, so definitely pick this one up. That's pretty much all there is for this build, guys. This one is honestly one of my favorites. The Power Sword is probably the coolest weapon in the entire game besides the Power Axe currently, and having a Black Templar skin on top of this is pretty nice. Hopefully, oh my god, I almost inhaled my, whoa. We'll cut that out in post. I just snored my entire, I almost fucking get suffocated, Jesus. Hopefully this build guide helped, and if you like content like this, subscribe for more, and as always, take it easy. Thanks for watching. Bye. I know, fuck it, I might just keep that in. That's pretty funny. Just die. Solo, the true support team build. Now here's some gameplay of this by myself. Keep that in. I'll put like a little thing that says like I did not cut it out in post. I just snorted my own. That's how you know I'm getting sick, dude. I'm just gonna leave that in. Power sword. I'm sure somebody would like that. That's part of the charm, you know. Hearing me suffocate on mic. Hey guys, first regardsman here. What a fucking nerd, dude. Can you imagine opening every video like that? What a fucking nerd. Hey guys, first regardsman here. Here to talk about my stupid YouTube channel, my stupid build. Alright, Power Sword build is so good it made me cough title, yeah. This Power Sword build was so good that it almost killed me. Alright, let's take this to... Where are we taking this, guys? The Hive Tyrant? The SCG Alter Ego. That's how a second Pure Guardsman watches all my videos. A Power Sword buff to die for. Alright, we're gonna put all these guys as Black Templars now. You are all being Black Templarified. Especially you. Okay. I even have a proper outfit for this guy. This is such a cool armor set I made here. God damn. I'm just kidding. I didn't make this. I stole this too. I'm a drip burglar. I have nothing original on my entire channel as far as outfits are concerned. I ain't gonna apologize. Drip burglaring. I'm stealing that. Yeah, it's actually a pretty good one, I think. Now, back with bots on, we're gonna fight the Hive Tyrant. With our entire Black Templar squad, it's a team support build, so we have to bring people this time. But actually bring the bots, right? Gotta buff up the bots. Alright, we're live, we're live. We made it in, guys. We're going in. Hive Tyrant time. Get hype, get hype.
Lieutenant Titus predicts the Tyranid's Hive Tyrant is leading a swarm along a corridor toward the astropathic relay. We are inserting you near a bridge held by the Imperial Guard that intersects with its path. Assist in the defense of the bridge until you confirm that the Xenos Overlord has entered the kill zone. Then trigger the detonation.
Yes, Captain. Consider the synapse leader eliminated.
Delta Wing box check. Meridian en route.
Talassa here. Just landed.
Acknowledged. Proceeding to relay. Maintain box reports. Damocles out.
Shield bash spam him, brother. We don't have a shield bash spam build this time. We're a pure bulwark this time, pure Black Templar. Alright, let's go through here. You know, I'm kind of curious. You guys think Plasma Incineroar is even that good anymore? People still talk about that weapon like it's top tier, when I don't think Rate of Fire Plasma is actually that good anymore. The Heavy Plasma is.
I can understand why the Astra Militarum struggled to repel that horde.
Our foes will gain no further force.
Fresh cartridge. Failed that force.
Stop that target from Ryan's front wall. This rally talent. This galaxy's got more than power. See no biomass on scope.
Alright, I guess.
Fresh magazine.
It's crazy how much ammo you actually save on your pistol when you just headshot the guys.
Waste nothing, brothers.
Hey FCG, me and my brother took inspiration from your solo runs for our 2 minute offs. It's been a blast. Dealing in this game can be pretty fun. It can definitely be pretty fun. Especially in siege mode. When Hazeman and I duoed, it was pretty damn fun. Perish. I was wondering do all the damage to me. Of course, there's one devourer sitting there sniping me. It was good.
Ready to leave.
Get out of here.
Keep going forward.
Devourers do a ludicrous amount of damage to you in this game. I'm pretty sure an Enraged Devourer will take you down in two full bursts. They all hit.
Rally points reached, Lord Ackerman.
They kill you in 2/3 of their barrage.
Just to Codex Astartes standards. It's enough to demolish the bridge.
Our banner awaits some further.
our champion colors.
More charges are required to create a successfully destructive blast.
You failed at ultimate. We require multiple detonations for our demolition. Give us the win.
More charges are required to create a successfully destructive blast.
Crush the ravenous brood.
More charges are required to create a successfully destructive blast.
Gunner, ready to deploy.
We require multiple detonations for our demolition.
I just want to power roll him. That's what I want. Alright, sheep. There we go. I just chilling now with the Igor shield. Just kind of lamenters, man. It sucks to be these guys. Oh, it sure does suck to be a lamenter.
We require multiple detonations for our demolition.
We still have support squad. We need more bombs.
Intimate or worse with block weapons now? It's worked for like the better part of 6 months, I'd say. Answer is yes.
That is the last of those filthy
Let's try this.
Where's life guarding this man? That sight is intimidating. Searching round.
Alright, thanks.
I'm a glorious battle. Behold, the supremacy directs me to where I can place these charges. The fewer psychers the better.
And Anonymous Gifter was given a tier 1 sub. Thank you, Anonymous man. Wherever you may be. That's actually a pretty hard thing to do there.
Load up. Fresh cartridge.
Where shall this bomb do the most damage?
Primed explosives.
Planning these fucking things takes forever. By yourself.
Our banner awaits unfurled. This support is ready for demolition.
More charges are required to
Create a successfully destructive blast.
Fireball has been stopped.
No Dark Tide today? I'll probably play it a bit later.
More charges are required to create a successfully destructive blast.
Oh, that's such a sick execute.
Failed that hope.
Where shall this bomb do the most damage?
Tide of Xenos. Charges wired. We are ready to ambush the target, Command.
The Hive Tyrant will reach your position shortly. Join the Imperial Guard defenses up on the bridge and lure that Xenos Colossus into the kill zone.
Banner, ready to deploy.
Damn it.
This shit beast never stood a chance. Inserting rounds.
Let me in, let me in. I'm playing all the way back there for a Biovore, so. We're just gonna go up here.
No going back, brothers.
Go greet the Imperial Guard with our immaculate drip.
Astartes! We were not expecting such illustrious company, and we've got a handle on these probing strikes, my lords. It's the relay that's getting hammered right now.
The leader beast will cross that bridge, and in short order, die to our tactics.
That's news. Without armor support to tackle a target that big, we may have to bring down the supply bridge.
All elements needed are prepared.
Is this a withdrawal order?
Negative. The objective is the Hive Tyrant, not the bridge. Defend this position until the Tyranid command unit is executed.
Okay.
Understood, my
Let's
lord.
murder the dudes.
May the Emperor guide our lasguns to your support.
Ready up, 8th. Show the Emperor's angels what we are made of. Left flank. Xenos on the roof. Filthy Xenos are above us. The Hive Tyrant is on its way, but there is a horde of Xenos between you and it. Dig in for the long range.
Primaris are indeed still Astartes. They, Astartes is just a Space Marine. So they are. If Primaris or not, as far as I know.
Swap to close quarters war gear.
I have a Space Marine. If they add another class after TECHMARINE, it'll take them another year. Take them an entire year. Yeah. That's pretty long.
You have its attention. It is moving to intercept. Apply more pressure.
Skither to the wind. Man down! Grenade release!
Over the wall!
Enemies on our position!
Keep your eyes peeled. The Xenos need a
How this portion takes forever.
range shortly.
This galaxy is not yours to devour. Throne, that is one ugly leader beast.
I've never seen such an atrocity. Hold. Give the Hive Beast a moment. Detonate the charges now.
Detonation complete.
Citadel to wing.
What happens if you don't blow up the charges? You just fight there forever until the game crashes.
It is not dead.
That is all. That's all that happens.
Titus, can you elaborate?
The swarm would go feral without their connection to the hive mind, but their focus is still on the relay. Reports confirm the lieutenant's assessment. Enemy cohesion still in full effect. That beast is not yet dead.
Sounds like we have a hunt, brothers.
We can hold this position, Lords.
The target is still struggling under that wreckage.
I should give these guys like a red trim. They definitely look worse as a result. Ooh, background.
Equipment found.
I like that.
Tyranny cannot destroy. Fresh cartridge.
Oh, we'll take this then. We have two, after all.
The weapon beast is destroyed.
Well, trying to find out should I buy this game at the current Steam sale or Vermintide 2 Legacy Edition with all the content for the same price? What do you recommend? I mean, it depends on like you like more. I mean, Vermintide is a very old game now. It came out like what 2018? Vermintide 2. Vermintide 2 still gets content drops though.
Command! Target is alive and retreating.
Pursue and eliminate. We will not have a better opportunity to finish it off.
That silence tribute to my
Hello guys. This is maximum banner value time. I care more about single player progression and campaign. That's what you recommend. Well, Vermintide is like no single player. They're both co-op games primarily. I would say. Also, I'd say the campaign in Space Marine 2 is quite outdated. Unfortunately. There is more solo-friendly stuff in Space Marine 2 though than Vermintide. Like Space Marine 2's campaign didn't really get the updates of the co-op mode,
Caution. It may
unfortunately.
still attempt to ambush us. Muster at my location.
Talassa, report.
We are after the Xenos Overlord. It cannot run forever.
Talassa, you cut out.
Lost the signal. Is that thing leading us into the dead zone?
Do not worry. When the Hive Tyrant is dead, the Lieutenant will not.
This guy. Our little dudes. I'm probably gonna fucking body the Hive Tyrant here, I feel. The Hive Tyrant does kind of suck occasionally with teams. It will just not attack you. It takes longer. Dang, so single player still finds this harder, I guess. I mean, it's definitely harder. Well, it's just I wouldn't really consider either one of these single player games. I mean, the campaign in this game is pretty easy. It's just not like super painful.
So, what's the psychic onslaught? Rearm. No going for our adversary wishes to renew their opponent. Denaki retains superiority. Press the attack, brothers. You failed at ultimate. There is no going back. No doubt.
Right, here we go.
The moment of reckoning is upon us.
Taking the shot.
Where should I plant this flag?
The creature is undergoing some kind of transformation. Probing our minds. Steal your thoughts.
The boss is such a joke. Well, that's the Power of Inspiration banner. Pretty fun. Man, the Black Templar drip goes hard. The Black Templar sniper is a little goofy on the Steam comp. The Black Templar sniper is a neophyte, almost a knight. Alright, well, on that note. We shall go for now. We're gonna go raid Haze, man, and then we're gonna go. I think that's probably the one last one I'm gonna do there. Just for now. Goodbye, everybody. That's it. Peace.